Hello, everybody, and welcome to the half-hour happy hour with Allison and Alex.
You have stumbled onto our holiday special, the 12 Days of Drunksmas. We recorded 12 episodes in one booze-filled day and are releasing them once a day from now until the first of the year. To put some ease in this marathon recording, we recorded in a different location than usual, so we apologize for this not sounding as great in your ear holes as it normally does.
And we will be back with weekly episodes starting January 4th. Thank you, and enjoy the craziness.
On the 8th day of Drunksmas, the happy hour gave to me 8 maps of pooping, 7 sassy t-shirts, 6 science stories, 5 fucking eggs, 4 paper cuts, 3 Motoon Taylors, 2 Alison songs, and a 1-sentence story from Tom.
Now entering Nerdist.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of the Half Hour Happy Hour Daily Episode 8.
Drunksmas.
Wow. This is Drunksmas, Day 8. I'm Alex Albrecht.
I'm Alison Haislip, and for approximately the next 30-ish minutes, we're going to chat about things we thought were interesting, fun, unique, special, terrifying, tantalizing on the internet. Every once in a while, I come up with a new word to describe this. Right?
Terrifying.
Terrifying.
You got it.
It's just awful stories on the internet. Cool.
With us, as always, on the knobs.
The knobs is your new word for Drunksmas.
The knobs. The lovely Tom Super Volcano Krajewski.
How you doing?
That's
here.
my baseball announcer voice.
I like it. It's
that was
good.
really good.
Here I am.
Super Volcano comes up to
Super
the bat
Volcano.
and swags away.
Guys,
I like it.
Hey,
we are on day 8.
Day 8.
I'm on drink 8.
Drink 8.
That's
If you-
it, Allison.
If you listen to...
Jesus.
Shut up, Tom. If you listen to yesterday's episode,
Jesus.
I said something about finding a piece of plastic in my cup.
Yes.
So I got rid of that cup.
Did you get a
And
new
I
cup?
picked up my other cup and poured white wine into it. And now I'm realizing that it was the cup that I drank the fireball shot out of.
So you
And now
had
my
a
white wine smells like cinnamon fireball.
It's pretty awesome, isn't it?
It's
pretty
amazing.
good.
But more importantly, with us is my dear friend, Angelique Cabral.
Hey.
Hi, Anj. I'm so excited that you're here.
I know. Me
For
too.
those of you who are not aware, or for some reason have not discovered, Anj is in this amazing show called Life in Pieces on CBS.
That is correct.
Thursdays
Very
at
nice.
9.
It's Thursday at 8. Thursdays.
Thursdays.
I've had 2 drinks.
Yay.
Already tagged.
Drunksmas.
It's Thursdays at 8:30 after Big Bang Theory. So,
It's so
Big
fun.
Bang
Wow.
Theory is our lead-in.
It's
Wow.
like kind of funny how times don't matter for TV shows anymore because we all have DVRs.
It really doesn't.
Times,
I
and
watch it, I
basically
don't
times
care.
and days are just
Yeah,
like,
well,
oh, it's on the
but
TV.
here's the deal. No,
Okay, I'll watch it.
I know Anj's show shows up on my DVR on Thursdays. I just don't know what time it takes. That's
For sure.
Yeah.
As long as you're watching it, I literally don't care.
Yeah, so
Watch
Thursdays 8:30, set your DVR. Here's the amazing thing. Like,
What's the amazing thing?
Anj and I have been friends for
six
7
years,
something
yeah,
like that.
Yeah, you're one of my oldest friends ever in the whole world.
Wow.
Yeah,
she's
not like
pretty
Well, because
old.
you're,
She's
what
right.
are you, 18,
I'm
19?
about
Nice.
About to turn 20.
I look
You
really
should
good.
not be drinking. We're now getting arrested.
She's drunk on sugar.
Yeah. But no, we've been in an acting class together for a very long
Very
time.
long
And
time.
like,
Worked for her.
yeah, and so I've slowly gotten to see Anja's career.
Yeah.
Hey, shut up, Tom.
Okay, let's pipe down over there.
Yeah.
Speaking of
I've gotten to watch Anja's career.
We're getting
and,
deep.
and she,
Indeed.
her first series regular was on a show called Enlisted, which was also
Oh, yeah.
Devious
awesome.
Maids was the first.
Oh,
one
Devious
ever.
Maids, that's right.
But that whole thing didn't happen. Remember, it got picked
It
up.
got
by
picked up, and then,
Lifetime,
yeah, you got
the whole thing.
switched. Yeah,
But
that whole
Enlisted was the first one that got picked up. as
Enlisted
series.
was
Yes.
it was like,
It was
it was
an
going to be
army
the
comedy.
new MASH kind
Yeah.
of thing.
Yeah, and it was
This was
so
a funny
funny.
show. It was a really
Iraq.
funny
It
show.
was so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Anj gets Life in Pieces, and like being a good friend, I obviously was like, I'm gonna watch the pilot and support her. And I watched the pilot of Life in Pieces, and I was like, oh no, I just want to watch this show. Like, it's
Oh,
great
that's
that
awesome.
Anj is on it, but the show is so funny.
That's how I feel too. Like I
Yeah.
watch it, like I literally don't even care about watching myself. Everyone is so funny. And
It's
so
such a
good.
great
I could
show.
watch Dan Bacadol
yes.
all day.
Oh
long.
my gosh. So if you're
Dan
not
Bacadol.
And the kids are
the
amazing.
kid, that's what the first
The
thing I
little
texted you.
kids.
Like literally after watching the
Yeah.
pilot, I was like, Anj, your show is amazing.
That tiny little blonde girl with the curly hair steals everything. She's
they've been writing for her as we're going along and more and more. Like,
because they're like, wait a minute, let's give her some
gorgeous and like tiny, and she can deliver like adult.
She's what?
lines.
Maybe like 8.
She's 8.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's unbelievable, and so she's had her own like story because our show is told in 4 short stories, so it's not one story for the whole episode. It's like 4 short little snapshots. Yeah. So it's actually like 4 shows in one, which is great.
Yeah.
But she's had her own storylines like often because she's so good and like
she's
amazing.
So funny.
And who doesn't like to see a little girl like telling adults off?
Yeah.
That's rad.
She's great. And they're
so cute.
Who else is in it? Colin Hanks,
Betsy Brandt, who's amazing from Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Diane Wiest, Jim Wellen. We've got some Academy Award winners on our show.
Yeah, what?
That's crazy.
I mean,
it's so
I just want to stare at Diane all day and like be her. She's like so sweet and soft. I love her.
Diane Wiest. Footloose Diane Wiest?
Diane Wiest.
Footloose.
Yeah.
She's awesome. She's the best.
She's the best.
She has an episode where all she wants to drink is
milkshakes.
Lost Boys, Diane Wiest. She's the best.
You guys, we grew up, I don't know how old y'all are, but we grew up with her.
Yeah.
So like when I like met her, I was like, this
awesome.
is like my life come true.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
So she's nice. You like her.
She's so sweet.
Good.
She has like a bird.
That's good because a lot of times
she has
people and they're like, that I should not have met that person.
She's so nice.
Okay,
No. She's like the opposite. She's so humble. She like, doesn't want attention. She has this little bird, although it flew away. Now she has a new bird. I don't know.
Oh, no.
His name is Duke, and then she has a parakeet that like lives on her glasses.
Oh my! Like
Wait,
hangs
what?
out
It
on her
hangs
glasses.
out in her trailer.
Is she single?
Yeah.
I love that you just said
my wife is here, but
Tom's wife just walked away.
She has a parakeet that lives on her glasses.
yeah, that's hot. That's my fetish.
That's your fetish?
Yeah.
You have a face bird fetish? Do you have any face birds I can maybe see?
Face bird.
I don't want any of those shoulder birds like those pirate assholes. I want like good face birds.
It's therapeutic or something.
Therapeutic. Eat more cookie. But speaking of cookies, fans, you got listeners.
Too much.
So much food.
I walked in here. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Is McDonald's? Like, what
literally,
is
like when we showed up this morning, Alex handed Tom a 20 and was like, "Go to the 7-Eleven and buy a box of donuts so we have some food."
Yeah.
And then like,
and I ate 2 donuts.
It legit looks like Crafty. I was like, "Who did your catering?"
Yeah.
30 minutes later, all this food. Like, I don't think we've gone 30 minutes without a new food delivery arriving.
No. Or an entire fucking cake.
And a cake.
Yeah.
And like a sandwich catering platter.
Oh, God,
that.
Oh, from not Brody Brothers.
I feel like they don't know, your fans don't know how many people are actually here. Like, because this is a lot of food.
Well, we didn't make it clear. Like, fans didn't know. Like, there wasn't like a sign up. We should have done like a sign up sheet. Like, who wants to send us wed?
Like a meal train
like
for when your friend has a baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like someone dies.
Yeah. You're like, how do I get you food?
I'll bring a little brisket at like 6. You're like, thank you.
No joke. I actually looked into that because normally Alex and I record in Alex's garage.
Okay.
But we thought about this food thing, and we didn't want to give out Alex's home address, obviously.
And people were going to be coming in, so we were like, can we, this is a much better space.
Yeah, this is really a way better space.
Yeah.
But so we were trying to figure out, and I actually looked into the Meal Train website.
Oh.
But there's no way to have your address private. It's not, because I was hoping it could be, sometimes if you go on and you buy a gift for a wedding registry, it can just be sent to them and you don't know what the address is.
Allison, we should have just registered for a wedding.
No, I'm not joking. I also looked in.
It was like pizza, Crate and Barrel, pizza, donuts.
Alex, I looked into whether you could register for meals on a wedding registry.
That's amazing.
Not possible. Not possible. Doesn't exist. Internet
I
make it happen.
Be able to do that.
I know.
Because when you're newlywed,
I actually
you have no time to cook.
I messaged Grubhub to see if they had, is there a way we can get food delivered to a place without the people ordering it knowing where the address is if we just give them a code? And Grubhub was like, no, but that's a really interesting idea, so we'll start looking into it.
It's going to happen.
So, Allison, you need to get a percentage of that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But if we do Drunksmas next year...
Give them the idea.
And it's on tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got me.
It's on digital or whatever.
Talk to my lawyers.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Alison Haislip's lawyer. Jacoby and Y. Yeah, I'm going to sue you, Grubhub. Here's some sandwiches. I'll let it pass.
Why are your microphones really nice? And this one's
no, you have the best
That's actually
one.
the best microphone.
That one's so pretty.
So
well,
these,
these
my,
are like the stage microphones.
Oh, they're pretty.
Yes,
So
my wife-
Alex's wife.
my wife
you
is a
should say.
singer.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a performer, and she is actually that's why she's not here today. She is a singer in a 60s comedy doo-wop trio called the Boubet Sisters.
Comedy. Okay, got it.
And they're
I have to, like,
hilarious. They
focus
are
on
the
that.
best.
They're
Okay,
hilarious.
how
So they have
funny.
a Christmas show or a holiday show tonight.
Okay.
So they're three sisters.
The Boubet. That's
the Boubet
funny.
sisters.
Okay.
Yeah. Same dad, different moms.
Okay.
One of them's Jewish. The other two are Christian.
Yay.
Anyway, so these were performance mics that they boxed. They were like, oh my god, it's great. They're retro,
They're so
whatever.
Yeah.
But they're not the best quality sounding mics, so they don't
Oh,
use them anymore.
But is this one so good?
But that's my
Yeah, yours
old-
is
So everybody
proper
can hear
studio
me?
mic,
Okay,
yeah.
great.
So I
But
actually
you got the busted headset, so that's
Yeah.
the trade-off.
Yeah.
You sound
Yours
awesome,
like-
you just can't hear
You can't
us.
yeah. Shall we do some
Some fan emails?
viewer emails?
Yeah, let's do
You
Or
it.
keep calling them
listener-
viewers.
listener-
What do
don't
I do? I just listen?
Yeah, listen and comment. And
Listen and then say things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Afterthoughts from a whole weekend of binge listening to the podcast.
Ooh,
Wow,
that sounds
jeez.
awesome.
Oh.
Hey, Allison, Alex, and Tom.
Yeah.
Just finished a binge of all the episodes over this weekend, and I wanted to cover some of the highlights.
Okay.
Ooh.
First off, I'm actually in the military bomb squad.
What?
Oh,
Yes, like the Hurt Locker.
Yes.
Awesome.
Oh my god, that's
And I'm
so
super
hot.
popular at disarming bombs.
Yeah, I met you
Cool.
guys overseas.
That's
So
great.
let's go get the Nazi gold train.
Oh,
Come with us because
yes!
he's like fuck booby traps.
Yes.
He can disarm the bombs
He says
on this
booby
thing?
traps are of little consequence to me.
That's awesome. I like this guy.
That is so fantastic.
Somebody just.
Oh, this is the alcohol.
Okay, we got a
we got
delivery.
alcohol.
We got a delivery of alcohol. What is it? Jen Space.
It is.
It's so lit
I'm
up.
freaking out because the person was Jen Morrow. And
Right, I typed that in.
Oh, well, you spelled my name wrong.
Okay,
Because I was like, sort of me, but it was on Jen Morrow.
right. Right, because it's you, not O. I just
okay.
it was.
I just thought it was a fan that happened to have a really similar that freaked me
So
out.
Oh, that's
someone
What is
delivered.
It is Colorado whiskey.
Colorado whiskey.
whiskey.
This was the guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is the
Oh
guy
my
who
Oh
God.
emailed.
yeah, he tweeted us.
Fabulous. Here you go.
Oh
He
my
was the
gosh,
one home.
thank you.
That's
That'll
so
be
delicious.
that'll be what we're drinking
Stranahan's.
next episode.
It looks
comes with like
awesome.
a shot
I know,
glass
that
on
is
top of it.
rad.
All right, I'll take this.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll
That's
take
so
that.
awesome.
So, Tom's like, I'm taking this.
I mean this. I'm
Matt.
gonna have like a genuine moment for just a second because
Because I
Lord
never
knows. But yeah.
Lord knows.
This is from Michael.
Go ahead.
but this
Michael Dusing.
It looks
Sure.
awesome. Thanks,
Michael.
Michael.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Michael.
Michael.
I thought that maybe we would get like 2 or 3 food deliveries today.
I thought we would get a pizza at noon.
Did you guys tweet about this?
Yeah, we
okay,
did.
okay.
But still,
But still,
we so much food has arrived. Alcohol,
It's
desserts,
really lovely.
a fucking Lego. Like the people who listen to this podcast, thank you.
condoms.
Alex and I started this for
So
shits and
cute.
giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like literally just for fun.
Literally for shits and giggles.
Just we were like, please give us your shits and your giggles. No, like Alex and I just really like talking with each other,
Yeah.
and we were like, oh, maybe we'll record it and
Right.
stick it online, and it's
Right.
now turned into this whole thing, and it's really special.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's been fun.
I think as someone who's participating in
Yeah.
it, it's really special.
Thanks.
I think you guys are really
See?
special. And
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. It's really awesome.
Thank you.
Hey,
All right,
Thank
so
you,
speaking of awesome,
yeah.
Okay,
Continue.
moving
we
the
can
email.
totally.
We're gonna go get the Nazi gold train.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kevin and us are going to go get the Nazi gold train. Secondly, seriously, where did the unicorns go? Do you remember saying this?
Huh?
You said something about unions. It was something about unions, and then it turned into unicorns,
Nope.
missing unicorns. It was a way back. It was a way back left.
I don't remember that at all. Or was he talking? He's not
Third.
talking about Team Unicorn, is he? Because
No.
we answered that last episode.
Yeah, right.
Declare
There you go. Third, from personal experience, flamethrowers are awesome to use.
Yeah, really? He's used them.
At
yeah.
work, we use them to get rid of shrubbery that could ignite in the area around a demolition site.
Oh,
All right,
cool,
cool.
The fastest way to remove brush, grass, and weeds in a large
Wait.
area? Flamethrowers.
Wait,
So they
wait.
should be
So to
available.
be clear, to get rid of shrubbery that could catch on
You
fire,
fucking catch
they
on.
set it on fire.
Hell yeah. Fastest way? Fastest way, Allison.
Got it? Cool.
Also, Allison,
Yeah.
super sad face that I missed you in New Orleans. I was down there partying the same weekend
Oh, wow.
as the wedding you attended. Anyways, love the
Wow.
show.
It
If
was
you guys
so
ever
fun.
come over to DC, let me know,
Okay.
and I'll see what I can do about getting you into driving some robots, putting on a bomb suit, and possibly
No.
blowing
We're
something
going
up.
to-
What?
Bam!
Yes.
Podcast
So
in DC
fun.
2016.
From
So
Kevin.
We're doing that.
Yes,
Also, I
Kevin,
know
we're
a super
there.
hot guy who lives in DC, so I wouldn't mind going there.
I don't
Guys
live
in
in
DC are
DC.
hot.
Right?
You
They're
might
hot.
know too.
Oh, we
Bomb
don't know.
Squad.
What's his
Bomb
name?
Squad guy.
Hey, Kevin. What's
Kevin,
up,
Bomb Squad.
Kevin?
Kevin's the bomb squad.
I'm not joking. Like, I went to DC to visit a really good friend from high school.
Yeah. I have two friends from high school in DC, and they're stunning.
We just went out for the night, and I was like, why is every guy here fucking gorgeous?
Because they're fucking smart, and they wear, like, button-downs.
Yes.
Like, they're not in t-shirts.
I brought mine.
Yeah, Tom's like, I took my button down off. I thought it would be way hotter.
No, it's, like, so cute, right? And everyone's in, like, pink.
Yeah.
A little bit of the light pink. Or like a
salmon,
yellow.
You wear black a lot.
Hair. DC, your men are on
DC,
point.
yeah, and everyone's like smart. You can talk about politics.
Yeah.
It's great.
You want to talk about politics?
No, I have
No,
no desire to talk about politics.
No, I just want to know that my man can.
Yeah.
I don't wanna. I just want to know it's an option.
Yeah.
So I'm choosing not to do it.
Yeah.
Not that they can't do it. Tom, you don't understand women like I do.
I do not understand any woman at all.
Nope, not even Jen.
Yeah, I kind of understand a woman.
Jen's shaking
but-
her head in the background.
Yeah,
She's like, no.
Nope.
That's your wife. So cute.
She's
Yeah,
gorgeous.
I know, Jen's
Yeah, by the way, Jen, again,
Jen,
if we haven't said it enough, thank you so fucking much. Because
Are you here like all day?
she's been on
She's
here all
been
day.
here before I showed up.
Yes.
Jen arrived before me, and it's my fucking podcast.
That's amazing.
But yeah, no, it's been fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thanks, baby.
You got it.
Love you.
Feel free to take any of the food that you
Not
want.
Except
We're just-
Yeah, we're eating the cake.
Yeah, I don't
This
know.
last episode, we're eating the cake.
Yeah.
We're just taking the booze home. Sorry, Alex.
I remember when I did boot camp at Fort Bliss for enlisted.
Oh,
They were showing us how they cleared the brush.
Oh, yeah.
Like as
with
part-
flamethrowers?
Well, I don't know. I guess that's what they were, but it was really impressive. And also, I just remember being really attracted to all of these men and these like
who are destroying foliage.
Yeah, they were just like so in charge, and like they were showing us how to use like the guns and like these crazy goggles that could see like heat.
Okay,
So
yeah.
like and for
Thermal
really like
vision
thermal
goggles, yeah.
thermal vision. That was like, and then you were really sad at the same time because they were training to literally go to war.
Yeah,
Oh,
You're
yeah.
like, you know, you're probably gonna die. It was like sad.
that does sound sad.
So let's not talk about it anymore.
But at least they were attractive.
But I will say, when I
But
went
it
to
was
fly, when I flew with the Blue Angels, which I talked about,
Yeah.
the Blue Angels are like the creme de la creme of the Navy fighter pilots.
Right.
But the crazy thing is, they also kind of know that they're the ones that everybody's going to be seeing in the uniform and all that stuff. So we got there, like my wife and I drove over there to El Centro. And El something or other.
It's drink 8. So.
Literally, it is drink 8. And we get there, and this guy, and I think his name might have been Taylor.
Did we save him?
I don't know, but he literally showed up. He was like
Taylor?
6'4",
Oh,
Yeah.
of course he's
blonde,
6'4".
like looked like Thor. And by the way, this was pre-Thor.
What?
Stop it.
And just sort of walks up in that military way and was
Yeah.
like, "Mr. Albrecht," and I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Welcome, sir. I'll be taking you over to the border." Blah blah blah. And I was like, "Oh, okay. This is my wife Heather. Let me pick her up off the ground." And then he left, and I turned to her and I was like, "The fuck is going on here?" I was like, "That guy's like chiseled out of rock." She was like, "I don't know." And then the guy who was my pilot came up and was like, "Mr. Albrecht, I'm your pilot." And I was like, what the fuck did they do? And then I was like, oh, right. This is the PR arm of the Navy.
Oh.
So, yes, they are the best pilots, but they also
are
look
like
fantastic.
correct.
Yeah.
So it's a government conspiracy to steal our wives
It
for
is.
some reason.
Or just to
So
convince
you're
our wives that
saying-
war is okay.
You're saying I need to hang out at the PR branches of the military.
Yeah, you would kill at the PX, Allison.
Yes!
All right, so next email.
Next email.
Just some stuff, but you must read. That's the
Just some
subject.
stuff, but you must
But
read.
you must read.
Got
That's
it.
the subject. Okay.
Cool.
Hola, Alex, Allison, and Tom Krosomsky.
Oh, thank you. Close enough. Close
I've been
enough.
listening to your podcast for a long time, approximately forever. And
Nice.
last week, you mentioned, that a guy ferments carbohydrates in his stomach
Yeah, I
Oh,
did.
yeah.
because he
Gets
has
drunk.
a buildup of yeast.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he gets drunk. You might have been talking about a phenomenon called auto-brewery syndrome.
Awesome.
It's
Yes.
actually called
You get
auto-brewery
You
syndrome.
get drunk
Yeah.
from just
If you have-
carbohydrates in your stomach?
If you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
yeast in your stomach, it ferments the food as it's sitting in your stomach and
So
turns
you
it into
get
alcohol,
drunk.
so you're constantly kind of drunk.
Yeah.
Isn't that
And you have to
awesome?
drink, and you don't have to
Yeah.
like drink extra calories. It just is.
Yeah.
It just is.
But you kind of always have a hangover.
Here's a fun fact about. Here's a
Yeah,
fun
fun
fact about
fact.
Anj and I.
Anj and I?
So,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
Anj
oh.
and I.
That's me.
Sort of our
now
thing,
got it.
like
Our thing.
our friendship is every like month or so we go to a Korean spa, get
Ooh.
fully naked, and hang out
For
in a
like
hot
hours.
tub for like an hour or so, and then
Get
tiny
scrubbed down.
Asian women scrub skin off of our bodies.
It's like literally, I only
This is
go
my
to
favorite
the spa
story, I
with Albrecht. For sure. Like literally, I saw her. I was like, hey girl, it's so weird to see you in clothes.
I know. Like, we literally never see each other dress. We get skins
and then we eat ramen.
And then we eat ramen. That's our thing.
So it's like
we
your full Asian
for like a
experience.
month. Yeah, it's like the best thing ever.
It's really awesome.
But you can't do that with everyone.
No.
Like you have to have like a select
Or
you know.
for people like me anyway. Like, what are we doing this for?
Yeah.
Alex,
so
just go sit in my
But
bathtub.
it's like
I
one of
crave
those
it.
places. I love it.
I love it.
Have you guys ever done the fish thing where the fish nibbles?
No. Fuck that.
What?
What?
So you're okay with having a
weird. I don't
crazy
want
Asian
little-
lady scrub you down?
Who said she's crazy?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
I don't know.
I would tiny. My feet are very ticklish, so I think I would just laugh all the time and I couldn't relax. I like to be naked and relax.
No, but that's the thing. You can get in those naked and be like in the pool, and it just like gets
No, that's my nightmare.
And it is
I'll
so funny.
have
No, that's my nightmare.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because when you're in a place where like every woman there is completely naked,
Yeah.
but you don't care. You don't look at anyone until there's a girl who walks in who has a better body than you.
Yeah, and then like, what the fuck?
And you're like,
Stop
holy
strutting
fuck,
around.
that girl looks
bitch.
amazing. It's so true. Like you literally don't care about looking. So like anyone who goes there and is self-conscious, like don't care because no one's looking at you.
Right.
They only look at you if you look better.
That's
and if they
funny.
look better than them, you
be
want
like,
them looking at you.
What does she do for her workout?
Yeah.
I wonder if she eats carbs.
I was like, she's obviously an actress. She might be a model. Like, that's
I just love that her experience is like, I can't go to the spas, guys. Those bitches are crazy. Everybody's just staring daggers at me, and I'm like, what, guys? I just want to get my dead skin chipped by a fucking crazy Korean woman.
That's really what
I'm like, you.
And I need some
They're
fucking
always crazy.
ramen, all right?
I just want to eat some
Leave me
ramen.
alone.
I want to
the
just
ramen.
sip on the broth of a ramen soup.
But you guys should really try it because then you like feel so soft.
Yeah, you
Really?
feel like a baby.
So
butt.
soft.
I don't want to see Alex naked. I don't want to.
Well, don't go
No.
together.
You don't
I
think
feel
that.
like if it was dudes, somehow we would have to start wrestling.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and just be like, I don't know what they're supposed to
Sure, I
do.
know.
Like,
This
let's
is-
just wrestle.
Yeah, sure.
Like, let's be Grecian, man.
I don't.
And just like oil up and let's just wrestle, right? This is gonna only be awkward for a second. And then it'll be
And
like,
then we'll
we
be
did that.
super into it.
Yeah, we'll be like, oh, really? I'm glad we did this,
Yeah.
man.
All right, I'm
Feels
sorry.
really good.
Okay,
Let's finish
sorry.
the rest of
And,
this. Yeah.
after what?
I forget
After
what
wrestling.
Right.
So soft.
Oh, fun stuff.
No.
Fun stuff. Okay,
What
so
was the email?
it was the auto brewery
Oh,
syndrome,
right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
which can occur when people work in
Oh,
breweries
right.
and are
Okay.
exposed to yeast for
drunk.
long
Really?
Oh,
periods
they
of
like
time.
inhale it a lot?
Great.
What?
Yeah. Some of the side effects include dizziness, dry mouth, disorientation, and hangovers.
Vomiting.
So,
And-
So pretty much,
basically,
you,
like every-
drinking.
yeah, I said so. Pretty much, you feel like Charlie Sheen at 10 a.m. every day.
Nice.
Without the
Yeah.
HIV.
That's
Too
funny.
soon.
Oh,
too
too
soon.
soon.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
the
He's
right
having
Just
time,
right
I think.
about time.
Keep up the good work. Can't wait for the sequel, The Discovery of Another Super Volcano. Tom has a twin.
Ooh.
That would
Tom-
be fantastic. I would see that movie.
Tom.
I hope
Warm
your
regards,
twin is named
Brandon.
That'd be awesome.
Tim. Brandon?
Two
Brandon.
Super Bowl. Thanks, Brandon.
Brandon.
I also
Brandon,
hope for
was a good
that
one.
sequel.
Yeah.
That'd be so much
Cute.
fun.
All right,
All
you
your
should-
fans writing in.
I know.
So cute.
It's amazing.
They're super cool.
So
They're
cool.
rad.
It's
We
very
wouldn't
cool.
have a podcast if it wasn't for them. I
That's
mean,
awesome.
we
He
might.
literally
Alex
would.
and I still might get together, have a drink, and talk about shit every week, but it's nice
Although-
to let people listen to
I have to
it.
say, the other thing is it's actually a really nice excuse for the three of us to get together
Hang
every
out.
week and
Yeah.
catch up.
Yeah, I totally
Like, I
agree.
feel like I see you guys
Now,
so
every
much.
week, do you guys have guests, or is it just...
No, this is the first time we're doing
Oh, that's
that.
Yeah.
fun. Oh, that's really
Drunksmas.
fun.
So you are guest number
8?
7.
7?
No, because we didn't have one on the first
Okay.
episode.
But we had 2 in one episode.
Oh, we did.
7's my lucky number.
Oh, so
we
maybe
keep
you are
it 7.
8. Sure.
7's
yeah.
good.
Great.
Let's call it
Yeah.
7. Let's just call it 7.
You're the 7th episode we've had guests on. We'll
That
take
is
that
true.
way.
That
Yep.
is true.
That
That
I like.
There we
That
go.
I like.
Yeah, and it's fun. I mean, it was fun. It's nice to have a fresh
Yeah.
set of.
It's awesome.
Lungs.
It's great.
Totally. All right, should
All right,
we
let's
do a
talk
story?
about
Yep.
that stuff.
Oh, so now we do a story?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now we
We'll
find.
just-
Did you get the breakdown of the show?
I did.
No, I basically texted her and was like, on show.
No, the joke was who would send that and
Yeah.
what would it say? Just be on it. Okay. What are we talking about? Well, okay. So this is just called tough medicine.
Tough
Yeah,
medicine.
medicine.
Okay.
So the whole concept is, I guess, in like the early 60s to late 70s, cancer was sort of like, sorry, you have cancer. Like,
Right.
We didn't know what
Bye.
to do.
Right,
Okay.
you're
we'll,
dead.
we'll maybe get some stuff out of you that's bad. We'll try a little radiation, but all of it was just sort of like, yeah, we'll give you a couple more years, right?
Did
Yeah.
they not do chemotherapy back then?
They did radiation therapy,
Okay.
but they didn't do the types of chemo combos that they do now
Right.
Oh, yeah.
to cure it, right?
Okay.
So, but there was this, let's see, the NCI, the National Cancer Institute, was literally like a bunch of crazy, like, doctor people that were like crazy arts people. So, like, they had this story of this, like, you know, the a holiday party where, like, they're drunk and just got somebody over their shoulder and they're just, like, super rowdy and fun and they're just like, fuck it, let's try it. Like, because everybody there...
Fuck it, let's try what?
Fuck it, let's try
all
it.
the science.
I want that to
All
be
the
my...
science.
Yeah, it's like, okay, look, at the end of the day, we know you are going to, because of this.
You're going to die.
So let's try stabbing you in the butt with a stick.
Right.
Like, let's try everything. Because
I
what the
see.
fuck else are we going to do, right?
Okay.
We already
So-
feel like you have a expiration date, so why don't we just...
Because you
Mess
do.
with
Right.
you.
So let's try it all. So,
Right.
like, you want radiation?
Wow.
Let's take the crazy... And so this is where the concept
Really?
of chemotherapy came from. Because they were using medicines off-label. Like, they were doing all this crazy stuff. Like,
Wow.
so this is all from this memoir of one of the guys that was there, this doctor that was there. And he was saying that, like, that's how they figured out how... so Hodgkin's lymphoma was one of them, right? So this guy decided to try something, a strategy on another seemingly hopeless cause at the time, Hodgkin's lymphoma, a cancer that begins in solid tumors in the lymph nodes and steadily spreads throughout the body. So he teamed up with a fellow associate there, and over a few beers
Oh, wow.
in Georgetown, the two sketched out a protocol based loosely on what these other guys were doing for leukemia. So they're
Wow.
literally just sitting there with a napkin and like, well, what if we try this? Well, what if we try that? What if we do that? And that became what is
The
now
current treatment?
the current
Wow.
cure for Hodgkin's lymphoma,
See?
which is
That's
the
crazy.
most curable form of cancer.
Yes.
And it was all because they took things that other people were doing successfully, and they were like, well, let's just try all four of these things.
Yeah, this is why... Okay, I completely understand that that, like, alcoholism is a disease and that some people should not drink. I get that.
Okay.
But that
Yeah,
being
Alex.
said,
Right.
I do feel like
Why
there
are
is
you
something...
looking at me, Allison?
No, God, I'm looking at all of it. I'm looking at everyone.
As Alex chugs it.
I do think there's something to be said about being able to have a drink to just, like, open your mind a little.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To, like,
I like where you're going. with
I
this.
stop,
like where
like,
you're
to
going.
sort
What
of,
does
like,
this have
drop
to
the
do-
walls.
Uh-huh.
But that's what I'm saying. These guys, over a couple of beers,
Oh,
were
sure,
able to, like,
sure.
piece
Oh,
together
yeah.
some shit.
They open their
And
minds.
I really think, Anj and I, like I said, are in the same acting class, and our teacher talks a lot about being in your left brain.
Left brain.
A
Right.
lot. Wait,
Yeah.
right?
All
Or
right.
your right brain. Being in your right brain,
Right
because
brain, out of your
left-handed
left brain.
people
Yeah.
are creative. So being in your right
Right
brain.
I agree with that.
Yes.
As a left-hander.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So being in your right brain, because that's the side of your brain that, like, just is capable of thinking outside the box and doesn't follow norms and things like
right.
that. But I feel like having a drink and, like, getting that
Yeah.
going through
Yeah.
your body helps you loosen up and helps you think in more creative ways.
So maybe all the doctors.
Yeah.
Need
Well,
to get
and
loaded
have-
every
yeah.
day.
No, not
So-
loaded, but there's just something about, like, getting the juices going.
I think we should definitely be drinking at lunch from now on.
Yeah,
Like,
all
do
the
you
time.
think? And
Breakfast.
Yeah.
Lunch.
Yeah.
I just feel like
For
that
sure.
makes everybody creative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a banini.
It's more about your inhibitions.
A
getting-
Bellini. What are those called?
What'd you call it?
Panini.
A panini.
It's got like
Well,
a.
panini.
It's sort of like
Bellini
it's like a
meets panini.
panini that has some alcohol on it. It's called a Bellini. Anyway,
Ferments
But
in
the
your
whole
stomach.
concept-
But that used to be
is-
normal, and then now if you do it, it's like, ugh,
Right.
an alcoholic.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
like for pregnant women, like we all judge them if they have a drink when in
Oh.
reality, you
All
can
of my
totally,
best friends drink when they're pregnant.
Yeah, you
not
What?
maybe,
absolutely-
not in the
yeah.
first 3 or
You-
the first 4 weeks, but like after that, like
Yeah.
for sure.
When they're like,
You're
the
not-
baby's
you
cooking, it's
shouldn't be
fine.
getting wasted.
not like getting wasted and
No.
blacked, but like one a day.
You
or,
shouldn't
like,
be
whatever
doing
you
a
get.
marathon on the half-hour happy hour.
Right.
I mean,
Thank God I'm
everybody
not
should.
pregnant.
Everybody
Yeah.
should.
Yeah.
Like right
At some
now,
point in
do
their
that.
lives,
But
yes.
so the whole concept is that at a certain point, that philosophy towards curing cancer completely stopped.
Why?
So now everything is regimented. Everything is just there's
you
this
know why? 'Cause
one way
people
to
start
do
to
it.
sue.
Yeah, no
I feel
shit.
like that's what started to
That's funny.
happen. People started to sue and get
Yeah.
fucking all their lawyers involved,
Yeah.
and so now you can't do anything.
So the whole
Yeah.
thing is he basically posits in this thing. He was like, you have to break the rules in order
Yeah.
to forward
Yeah.
medical stuff. Which I think
Well,
is
that's why
cool.
so many
I
people,
love it.
I mean, do homeopathic stuff, right?
Yeah.
Is that the word?
A
Am I
friend
saying
of
that right?
mine-
Yeah.
A friend of mine
Like,
just had a baby.
There's no rules about it. Yeah.
Yeah, she just had a baby the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Like
And
in her house.
yeah, no. She had a doula though. She had
Right.
a doula so she started when she went into labor. The doula came to her house You guys, we just got our first pizza delivered.
Yes!
Finally.
So glad I'm here for
Finally,
pizza.
we had a pizza delivered.
Oh my god.
Do we know who it's from?
Crazy.
No, they didn't have a name.
Oh, they
Oh my
Thank
God.
you. We had pizza sent to us.
Also, that
That's
feels like the
amazing.
perfect thing for me right now.
Yeah,
I know.
exactly. I'm
I mean,
really
I've only
excited
been here
about
for like
pizza.
2 drinks, and I'm like, thank God there was pizza.
Yeah.
You're like
We're on 8 on. We're on 8.
TGI Pizza.
So anyway, my friend, she had the doula.
Her doula
and-
called.
Yeah, well, and the doula came over, and so it started off like she would sit in the bathtub, and the doula's rubbing her back. And then when the doula was like, "Okay, I think you actually are far enough along. Let's go to the hospital." They go to the hospital. So my friend was only like in the hospital for not even 2 hours before she had the baby. Like that's the point of having a doula is getting you through X, Y, and Z, so you don't have to spend so much time in the hospital.
Right.
But she decided, like, she gets to the hospital, and she was in the tub in the hospital, and my friend really likes being naked. So when she got there, she was like, fuck it, I'm not wearing scrubs or anything. She's like, I'm just fucking naked.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be naked.
You know that, Alison.
Yeah, yes, I've seen Andre very naked.
Is there phases of naked? Very naked.
Yes, extremely naked.
Extremely naked. Not naked.
Just
like
extremely
very naked.
But so my friend,
They were
she
stretching
didn't want to. She opted not to have the birth like lying on her back in the stirrups.
She squatted.
She squatted. They put a
Yeah,
bar at the
girl.
end of the bed, and she squatted.
She like
Squatty
pooped it out.
birthday.
You like poop it out.
Yeah, she did the whole thing.
Fair down.
Yeah,
Whoa.
she did the whole thing without any painkillers, and she's
Wow.
at the end of the bed,
Amazing.
and she literally like.
She Rambo?
They never let her push. It was all natural. They were like, do not push, do not push. And she waited, and the doctor's there.
She didn't push?
No, I watched a video
Shut
of this.
up.
What?
There's a video.
There's a
No.
video, but let me tell you, beyond seeing her ginormous boobs,
Ooh, yeah.
the
Let's
doctor's
All right, let's go
head,
back to the video.
the doctor's head is in the exact right place, so you don't see anything you don't want to see.
Right.
You know,
I wanna see it all.
Like tooth on the mic. Day 8, whatever. So she's like squatting there, and you see her, and she's like, she's breathing through it, and then they're like, "There's the head," and she literally looks down and goes, pushes the doctor out of the way, reaches off camera,
What the fuck?
pulls the baby
She's like,
out
get
of
this
her
alien thing
vagina,
out of me.
and hugs it against her body. So not a single
What?
person
This is
touched
No.
that kid before she did. She was like, "My baby," and she pulled her
My
out of her
baby.
vagina.
I have chills.
Give her my baby.
It's like it's such a
But I don't
cool
understand
video
what
to
you
watch.
when you say don't push. Like, what do you? How does
Yeah,
it?
how do you
Okay,
know?
so here's the thing: your body naturally is pushing it out.
So you could just like
But-
chill and like not
Yes,
push.
but
You're like
if
watching
you
TV,
feel
and pretty soon you have a baby.
no, but
That's awesome.
That's how babies are born. Yeah.
The
and
contractions
they
are-
make you feel so uncomfortable that you're like, I want to get it out. Like you
Oh.
want to make yourself push. But the thing is that you have to trust that your body's going to do it anyway.
And I bet you she didn't tear.
no,
Yeah,
That was
because
the
that's
thing.
why you
Yeah.
tear is because you push so
You
hard.
push, yes.
And then your vag.
but like
I just-
literally.
I just got really
Literally, she
Yeah.
squatted, pulled the baby out of her
Yeah.
own body, and hugged it against her boob. And,
And
like
then
that's
ran-
how babies
That's
And then
what I
said,
want.
"Fuck you all," and ran out of there.
That's amazing.
You're not touching my
She
screaming
She
baby.
ran out on the bill?
And then, yeah, she was like, "Fun nuts to you guys." Smoke bomb. Smoke bomb just slid out of there on the placenta.
Yeah.
That's
All
amazing.
that
Funny.
placenta.
Just skating down naked with a baby. Fuck you guys.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
taking the Skittle.
How
All
was
right,
That's a
I think
good
that's
story.
it.
Oh,
I
is
think
that
that's
it?
it. That is a
Oh my
great
gosh.
way to end the
Wow.
episode.
Ange,
That
thank
was
you
fun.
so much for
So
joining
fun.
us.
I want to keep talking about placenta.
Come back and talk about
Amazing.
it.
Yeah, we can make
Please,
some sandwiches.
Tell
Watch
all,
my show.
yeah, tell all the listeners
Watch
about your
Life
show and where they can find you.
Right. Watch Life in Pieces, 8:30 on Thursdays on
Yes.
CBS after Big Bang Theory.
It's seriously
Nice.
so funny.
So funny.
Super
Yes.
cum.
And where can they find you on the social medias?
At Angelique Cabral.
Yes.
That's it.
Awesome.
Everything is at
Amazing.
Angelique Cabral.
All
I
right,
love it.
and everyone listening, please find us on iTunes and
Correct.
subscribe and rate us. You can email us and tell us what you think about placenta and stuff like that. Email us at halfhourhappyhourfans@gmail.com. You can
No
find us on
pictures,
Twitter.
please.
No pictures. No, fuck it. Send us pictures. We don't care. Follow us on Twitter at halfhourhappyhr. And that is it for day 8 of
I feel like
Drunksmas.
we killed it. I feel like
Thank
we
you.
killed
Yes.
We killed it.
Strong.
Thank you
Spelled
for
strong.
listening to the Half Hour Happy Hour with Alison and Alex. I'm Alison Haislip.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. We will see you tomorrow. We have a couple more days. Thank you so much, Tom Kravitz.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Couple more
Merry
days.
Drunksmas.
Merry Drunksmas.
Merry
to
Drunksmas.
you.
That was so fun.
Now leaving Nerdist.com.